I'm now going to start creating the preliminary design for my new route. The new route is going to start from over here at an existing station, and it is going to go to the far end of the corridor to join back in with the existing railway over here. To allow me to see the terrain, I have displayed the contours at 10 and 50 meter intervals, and from GIS I have shown areas of exclusion, which are shown in red for urban areas, green for areas of environmental sensitivity, and yellow for areas of poor geology. For the purposes of creating my preliminary design, I'm going to use a design speed of 200 km per hour and these cant deficiencies and cant applied values. This gives a minimum radius of around about 1900 meters. So for design purposes I'll be using 2000 meters as my radius and transition length set at 150 meters. To start off my design, I need to create an element to represent the center line of the route between these two existing tracks. To do this, I create an element representing the center line of the existing track by picking 2 points from the track. I then copy this element with an offset of 2.25 to create an element at the center line of the route. Now I'm going to place the next fixed straight by picking points here and over here to define my straight, and then I want to connect together these two fixed straights with a free curve with a 150 meter transition leading, a 2000 meter radius curve to the right, so it's a positive radius, and a trailing transition of 150 meters. Choose the two elements to connect, and that is the geometry completed. For the next part of my route, I'm going to use the IP method of design. Choose Add an IP, and it automatically connects to the preceding element. Then place my next IP over here, and then continue along my route, placing intersection points, gradually working my way up the contour lines. Now passing through the area where I expect to put in a tunnel, and then working my way back down the contour lines towards the end of my new route. And now what I want to do is step through each of these intersection points, adding in the radii and transitions. I set the transitions to 150 and the radius to 2000. And then I repeat that for all of my curves along the new route. An alternative approach for putting in the curves is to use the horizontal table editor. Here all I have to do is type in the leading transition, the radius 2000, and the trailing transition of 150. And you can see the curve being built on the screen interactively. Move to the next curve, type in the radius, put in the transition, put in the trailing transition, and the geometry is automatically edited and updated for you as you work. To complete my new route alignment, I'm going to join it into the existing track with a straight element and a curve. Place a fixed straight by picking 2 points from the existing track. Then create a fixed curve between the last straight from the IP method and the fixed element I have just placed to complete my alignment.